would have been expressing there. Somebody writes in and asks some technical questions about how we're doing the green screening, and that's something we can talk a little bit more about. We're using a program called CamTwist to create this show, and that's how the text that's scrolling underneath is being added into the video. That's how the stuff that's being superimposed over, and that's how the green screen that goes to air is being created. We're also recording this show to high definition, and CamTwist only does a lower resolution version of it. So that version we're using some other programs to be able to generate it. But by all means, if you're interested in creating streaming shows, CamTwist is a great program. It's available free of charge. You can download it. We downloaded it and did send a donation to the author of the program, but the author doesn't guarantee any sort of tech support. He's doing it as his own little passionate creation, and we encourage you to support him. But saying so, we still acknowledge that he's just creating the program for his own use and his own entertainment. He's sharing it with the world free of charge, and if you'd like to do that, we can encourage you to do so. Somebody else writes on and says, why is the little girl singing this song? Some people who might be new to this project or may not be aware that we just finished doing a karaoke contest where we encourage people to go to YouTube, find the karaoke versions of there's 6 songs up there that are part of the 26 song collection that is associated with this site, and just as part of the creative exploration, we encouraged people to, for a $500 prize, send their videos in, and the winning video is the one that they're referring to there. We're going to be running another contest in a little while, but that's still being worked on. Somebody the next day writes in, this is one book I'd like to read, but I can't afford another bloody book. Damn college textbooks. And somebody writes back, laughing out loud to that. I should mention that if you're not interested in spending too much money and you'd still like to read the book, there is a PDF downloadable version which is considerably cheaper than the hard copy or the soft cover version of the book. And that's another thing you can find if you go to 10thdimension.com/digital. There's also other versions of the materials that are associated with this project available there. The animation is available as a downloadable file, and the songs are available as downloadable MP3s. So that leads us up to the stuff that was happening the day of this video blog. And once again, John has a couple hours here of stuff that he's saying. Some of it related to the conspiracy theories and the fact that there may be some other things happening behind the scenes that that are responsible for how we ended up in the reality we're in right now. So he also talks about the concept of bings, which is something that is in one of the TED Talks videos that is posted in the Meebo chat room. Something definitely that if you'd like to explore another way of thinking about consciousness and how it relates to our creation of the reality that we're all witness to, the suggestion in that one is that that every instant where our consciousness interacts with the reality around us could be called a bing, and that consciousness is generally in about 30 to 90 bings per second, which is an interesting idea. So I'm going to wrap the show up now, and we're going to look at one of the songs that was created for this project that identifies the fact that if we're talking about our own universe, really the 7th dimension is as far as you need to go, because everything else above that is not part of the reality that was defined for us in the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th dimension. Everything gets locked in at the 7th dimension, and in string theory and brain theory, the suggestion is that that our reality is created by a three-dimensional brain interacting with a seven-dimensional brain. Possibly related concept, could be just a coincidence too. I'm not trying to lay claim to that one. I think it's a very, very interesting coincidence now. So this song, Seven Levels, takes us through the concepts that are presented in the first 7 levels of the Imagining the 10th Dimension animation as well, and places it into terms that are a little more musical. So this is Rob Bryanton. See you again here at Imagining the 10th Dimension. Bye for now.
Paul announced it with a gleam in his eye. Timothy found it written on high. Sanskrit mystics, chakras too. Everybody says it, so it must be true. There are 7 levels, levels to the universe. 7 levels, from 7 down to the first. The point, a singularity, impossibly small, as in geometry, no width or depth. A place to start, imaginary construct, the very first part. Then comes a line, the first dimensionality, the simple way from point A to B. The second is a branch from one line to another, a splitting apart. It's easy to discover there are 7 levels, levels to the universe. 7 levels, 7 down to the first. 3 jump to another 2. 3 is the curve, 3's our space, the world we live in, everything in every place. Now you find when you fold the lines, A to B is shorter, they can even collide. 4 is time, a line so narrow, past the future, straight as an arrow. A simple way, from one day to the next, a journey taking us from birth to death. There are 7 levels, levels to the universe. 2, 4 to travel to a 3. 7 levels, 7 down to the first. 2, 5 to jump to another 4. 5 is a branch, or split in the line. Back to the future, a wrinkle in time. This is how it's always gone. We choose from 5 for the 4 we're on. There are 7 levels, levels to the universe. 2, 5 to travel to a 4. 7 levels, 7 down to the first. Through 6 to jump to another 5. 6 is the space we'd have to move through to change reality. If we wanted to live in the world where JFK was never murdered, 6 a bit away. 7's all a singularity, simultaneous, every possibility, every yes and every no. Eternity